Hello, peeps. Welcome to another twisted stream on Twitch. Should I call it a twisted Twitch stream? I'm just kind of messing around on Boundless, so I figured I would just stream and try out the new there was an update that allowed Boundless to be able to be streamed in full screen mode, which is the mode that I normally like to play the game in, and it seems to be working pretty well, like in utilizing like basically the Windows key on the keyboard to switch between tabs and look at Chrome and other programs and stuff. It works really awesome for that, and I just haven't gotten around to actually streaming Boundless since that functionality was added to the. They did a little beta on it at first, and then they added it to the full game now, so I figured I should probably try it out, and it appears to be working really smooth. From what I can see, it's working perfectly awesome. So I kind of did a little rearranging of my machines. Previously I had 4 workbenches, 4 extractors, 4 refineries, 2 compactors and 2 mixers, but I found that I was needing a couple more compactors as I was making compact gold, and plus compacting all my different coal. So I had coal going in like in 3. I had a mass batch of soft coal going in 1 compactor, medium coal in another compactor, and hard coal in a 3rd compactor, plus I had the compact gold going in a 4th compactor. So I rearranged stuff a little bit, but now I'm finding that I would like to have my 4 extractors back as doing fossils and fiber sleeves for fiber extract and bone extract. I was running out of machines, so I was having to wait for long queue times. So I came up with the thought of putting them in the floor in front of the existing machines, and that way they would be connected already to my spark cores, and it worked out pretty well. So I'm going to do the same thing with the mixers. So I'm just going to dig down here and place the mixers in the same way I did the extractors. And if you put them in kind of in an upside down fashion, so typically like I've put this piece and built them basically from the bottom up. So if you build them from the bottom, this is typically the first piece that gets placed when you place one of the parts down, is that piece right there. So I didn't want this piece right here. It'll be easier to understand once I place it, but this piece right here, that top piece moves, and I didn't really want that pulsing up and down out of the floor, so I basically stacked them upside down from the normal way that I stack it. So I started at the top and worked my way down to the bottom, which puts that square I'm gonna call it like a base block out of lack of a better term for it. So if you see, like, each one of these I've placed down the same way, where I've started at the bottom and worked my way up the machine to the top. And as you can see on my workbench, which is crafting some sling bows, some iron sling bows, that top piece moves, this piece moves, and this piece moves. And this piece just kind of wiggles, but it doesn't like move up and down like that piece does. So I put that part like that on the floor, so now you can see like that, how that's looking. And I'm gonna do the same thing in here. And it is possible that I might do this with more machines. So and then you see, if I access this machine, it has access to my spark, because they're connected to my spark through the cord down underneath that runs underneath all the machines. So I potentially could do this to all of the machines. So I could actually like have, instead of 4 refineries, I could have 8 refineries. I could have 8 compactors and 8 workbenches. And then I could really increase my productivity. I want to check something out. I want to let's see if there's a way to share this stream. See if there's a way to. So I have a couple things that I want to take care of quickly in this stream. One thing I was going to do for a little bit was work on the paths around our Volto community. I've been kind of slacking on that lately. But first thing I want to do is, I was out. Oh, hi, Mr. Spitter. I was out exploring in. Whoa. That was kind of cool. Oops. I want to go. I was out exploring on Solemn, and I was checking stuff in my shop at Pixelgate, and I wanted to run over to check on the beacon and stuff in where we did our pixel art contest, kind of at where a lot of the contestants built their stuff at. And as I was running over here, I noticed a big section of Toothless was missing. So somehow I had unclaimed that, or not necessarily unclaimed it, but I didn't have that plot claimed. So there's a 8x8 chunk missing out of Toothless, and I just realized I didn't grab enough blocks to be able to fix it, so we have to run back quick. I didn't grab the green blocks that I used for the eyes, So we have to run back home quick to go grab that stuff. The awesome thing is I have enough points into, I believe I have agility maxed out. So when I sprint, this is the fastest you can sprint in the game. And it makes getting around the worlds very quick and easy. Oh, let's do one other thing just to free up the... Let me grab this green clay soil really quick. I wanted to add a additional... I wanted to add an additional spark core to my setup here because as it is now, when I access my spark core and go in here, I have 3, and it's kind of sucky for trying to divide up your stacks into thirds to divide it out. So if I add another spark core, now when I access it, I'll have 4 things, so then it's a lot easier to divide that up into 4 chunks. Except for, of course, 50 doesn't divide into 4 either, but it'll be better. It'll just be better. So now we have 4. Okay. Now let's run back to... Let's get back to Pixelgate. So I've done a little bit of work on the paths around here. I just gotta spend some more time working on it. I am up to, I did just recently level, and I've already gone this far through level 47, so the changes in leveling speed at the higher levels is definitely much appreciated. It definitely feels a lot quicker. I did get a couple feats that gave me a quite a large chunk of XP, so first thing we need to do is get this spot plotted. So let's pull our way up there. We might as well use this because it'll be easy to break down to come back down. So are we in the spot now? Alright, so that's all plotted. So now we should be able to not have to worry about that again. I do need to test out the windowed mode and see what happens when I switch over using the windowed mode, because I need to... Did I just hear a roadrunner? No? Maybe not. Because I need to pull up the picture that I used for making this out. So it's going to be kind of tough to try to figure out what pieces were missing. Alright, so it appears that that windowed mode works beautifully. And trying to remember which way I built this. I believe I was building it as if I was facing it from this direction. So it should be... Oh, wait. I think I forgot one more block that I need. Just gonna build like a scaffolding here quick to just so I can move around a lot easier and not have to worry too much about falling down and then having to waste time climbing back up. So let's just finish getting this thing pieced back together. That was one thing I never did, which kind of seems strange that well, I guess I kind of did build it all the same way. It's kind of strange that I wouldn't make sure that my blocks are all facing the same direction. That would be very unlike me. Oh, we lost a lot of this. Okay, that should be... Oh, wait. Messing up here. It's actually kind of tough to do this because... Oh, crap. Because you're not building it from the scratch, from the bottom up. You're just trying to fill in a piece of it. Okay, then we have... Let's see, we have 1, 2. Okay, then we have one of these guys here, and then we should be set for black all the way across until here. think this is just all filled in with this stuff, which is gonna get messy because I don't know if I can place them all correctly. So that should be fixed back up, except for I need one refined. So now we can take back the scaffolding. And we'll step back a little ways from it, and I'll compare it to the design and make sure that I did it right. I didn't. There was... See how this piece has... This piece has... This side over here has that 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of coal on the side. This piece over here is supposed to have that too. And it's right there on that piece. So let's see if I can... Oh, I can reach that high. And let's... build us a little platform. And hop up here. So it should be this piece, and this piece. You see that there's currently a thing in the game that allows you to land on a sloped angle block and not take any damage. Alright, so with the exception of filling in the eye, that should be completely fixed up now. The middle piece is done. Alright, so let's run back. I hate how this keeps glitching out. My torches keep glitching out. It doesn't hold them in place like it's supposed to. I keep having to reset the stacks of them. Alright, let's run back home quick, unless there was a shop around here that just had one of those refined meta blocks. I'd just buy it quick. There ain't much for shops anymore in Pixelgate. I remember a time when this place used to be like crawling with people constantly. Like, you go there and there'd always be somebody there. So let's just grab one. What the heck is going on? Why all of a sudden am I getting that to happen? That ain't cool. It's causing me to place torches and everything everywhere. Hopefully it doesn't come back. I'm hoping like going through portals and stuff will make it stop doing that. Nope, it didn't. I don't know why it's stuck doing that. Let's return to Sanctum once and see if that'll correct it. I've never had it. I've had it happen doing that, switching characters, but I never had it do that like that way. Okay, much better. That was really weird. Okay. Oh wait, we need to put that. Let's put that in that spot so we can use our grapple to get up to that hole and place that block. Just left click to end it. That's the first time that I've had that. I've had it happen with switching characters. When you go to switch to your alts and stuff, it'll come out and my characters will be just trying to place torches like crazy. Because that's usually what I have equipped in that hand. Now, is there a certain way that I need to place this? I'm guessing down. I'll see if I can hit that slope. Perfect. Alright, Toothless is fixed back up. I couldn't believe, like, I came over here and there was like a huge hole in it. I was like, what? Who did that? And the only thing that could have been was the fact that that plot got unplotted, and it had been long enough between people coming through here, and so the stuff regenerated, because there was a couple leaves that were basically like right here above the path, and then these ones all came back. So that part's done. Yeah, the people that this, I believe Stretchius was the one that won, and he did this baby Groot, and that's what I was going to originally do, but then I decided not to because I liked the way Toothless looked instead, so I did Toothless instead. And since Stretchius won with baby Groot, I was kind of disappointed in myself for picking Toothless over baby Groot, but I liked how Toothless turned out. It looks pretty cool. Think I might redo Toothless again in a little bit of a lag there. Might redo Toothless again in Creativerse. If Red Gleam ever like totally goes away and people are only hoarding it and not selling it anymore. I have a lot of red gleam. Majority of this pyramid is made out of regular gleam, like not even refined. It's just plain old gleam. Of course, now I did that, I don't have a chisel width to fix that. But like all of this is all regular gleam. I only use refined gleam in the corners and then at the top and then around the doorways. Glad I got enough of that refined or enough of that gleam before that nature character came and took all of the gleam spots away. I gotta think of how I want to do this. I kind of stopped here because I didn't know exactly how I wanted to transition up this hill. Maybe it would be easier for me to go work on this up over this way. Like on this path part here. Since the guys from Eden and whatever their portal hub is, I should know it by now, the name of it, but the fire caverns? Yeah. Since these guys put their portal in to connect to our community here, we've had a couple new players start building up there in the side of the cliffs up there, so I kind of feel like I should do some more work on the paths to kind of finish getting this all switched over. This is some tedious work. I don't know. This definitely isn't going to be exciting stuff for anybody watching the stream. We could go on an adventure and go... Actually, you know what I should do? I wanted to do it in a video, but maybe I should just go do it now. I tried to look at some labyrinth system that a player had set up on Solemn. I'm trying to find it on the forums here quick so I know what I'm talking about. It's the Solemn Labyrinths, and it's a player by the name of Bree the Wizard created some labyrinths of Solemn, and you're supposed to be able to get to them through his location just outside of Pixelgate in a lake due east of where the pixel art stuff is at. But when I went to check on it originally in the original video that I was going to look at it, he wasn't done with it yet. There was no portals there. He had ran into some difficulty back then getting shards and stuff to be able to open up the portals that he wanted to get there. He has since updated his forum post stating that it's now open, and been wanting to and meaning to get over there to test them out, but I kind of wanted to do it as a video. Well, if I did it on the stream, I don't know. If I did it on the stream, not everybody will be able to see it, where if I record it on a video, more people are going to be able to see it. Plus, I'm just getting started on Twitch. I had been streaming previously on YouTube. It was kind of around that same time. I think the issue was, he was kind of a lower, I think he's still kind of a lower level character. It was definitely before the, this last rebalance. And as a low level character, it's almost impossible for you to kill any creatures by yourself. So you have to find hunting parties or find somebody to go with you to kill them. Even with an iron sling bow, it's pretty difficult to kill anything by yourself. So I'm thinking it might have been before that, right around that same time. And then now that they've made some changes and he's leveled up a little bit more, plus I believe Mobius. Yeah, I believe Mobius helped him out too by giving him a donation of shards so he could get portals open to it. Breaking up Cupcakes Road here. I came up with an idea today. I'm going to post it on the forums because I don't remember ever seeing it before, but we have skills for increasing our block placement distance, so we can place blocks from farther away. And let me look. I think that's all on the same skill actually. So we have, no, it is two. Well, yeah, it's all on the same skill. So we have this control bonus skill, which gives us increases our throwing speed and our building range and our tool range. So this enables us to be able to hit blocks farther away and place blocks farther away. I would like to see maybe just this skill potentially added into one of the existing skills already. And that's the ability to be able to pick up the blocks from farther away. I mean, we have the skills to be able to place them farther away and hit them farther away. We should be able to have a skill to be able to pick them up from farther away. Would be kind of nice. Are you talking about the comments? Yeah, one of the things that I've done for my streams is enable like the comments to stay shown on the screen. So then that way when people watch back, if people watch back the live stream, they'll know what I'm talking about. Like if I answer a question that was asked in the comments, they wouldn't know what I was talking about. this way. Oh, I don't. It only sends every second post. That's weird. I might have to look into that, because from my end I can see every post that you've posted, and it looks like it's showing up on my OBS as all of them being there. But I'll have to watch back and look at the replay of the stream and see. I'll just do just this little section of the road. This is better work for off camera. Although a lot of people like doing this type of stuff on their streams, like for people that play like 7 Days to Die and Minecraft type games like this, where a lot of times they'll use their videos as showing off what they're building and stuff, and then they'll use streams as a time to be out gathering resources, whether it's mining or doing basically the tedious grindy stuff, and then that way they can better interact with players in chat, because they basically use it as a time to interact with their viewers. Well, thanks for that heads up, Combite. I'll have to take a look at that and see what's going on with that. Because from what I can see, it looks like it's working correctly, but just because it looks correct on my end doesn't mean that it is correct. I need to get started on my new house in Miner's Bluff too. So that'll be some of my next videos that come out. It's going to be working on that. I need to figure out exactly what blocks I want to use to build with, so I can start gathering some of those resources if I don't have them already. Unless it's something from actually in Twitch that's doing it, because like I said, I have the Twitch chat room open on one window, and I have my OBS open next to it, and every chat that's shown up on my Twitch chat window in Chrome is showing up on my OBS screen. So maybe there's the ones that are on OBS that are actually showing on should be showing on the stream are the only ones that I've seen. So I can only see one where you talk about the errors and to just left click to end them. The pixel art comment about seeing it in the pixel art contest forum. Thanks, Solatrap. Thanks for the follow. The comment we replied about the red gleam. So I have 7 comments from you, Combite, that are showing up on Twitch for me. If there's supposed to be more, then there's something going on with Twitch then. The only thing I don't like about control and dexterity is sometimes it causes you to double place a block very quickly, and I get a lot more misplaced blocks with that skill. Don't know where. Gotta figure out how I want to. Oh, there's a roadrunner. I hate this glitch. There we go. I hate that glitch. There's a max distance glitch where if you shoot a creature from too far away, it doesn't register the damage on the creature. And with roadrunners, it really sucks because you can't get very close to them to start with to be able to kill them. And Combite with the follow. Thanks for the follow, Combite. My plan is to do my streaming on Twitch and continue posting my videos on YouTube. So when I stream, obviously it'll be on Twitch, and when I post any of my Let's Play videos will be on YouTube. I gotta keep putting out videos for people because there's like nobody else doing any content for this game, and this game is awesome. I almost feel like, I know it's a kind of not necessarily the right feeling to have, but I almost feel obligated to do it for this game because I really enjoy the game and I want other people to learn about the game so we can get some more players playing it. Oh crap. Let's go over and shut Cupcake's door for her too while we're here. Oh yeah, that's right. She's got... Alright, we made that jump. I'm in no means am I like a huge YouTuber or anything. I'm just getting started. I've only been putting out, I mean, I've created this channel back in December of 2016, but I didn't really start putting out videos until beginning of June or so this year. So I'm still really small channel and really new to doing this type of stuff. So I'm still learning a lot of stuff as I go. But it's been really fun. I've really enjoyed doing it, and it's fun running into players in the game lately. And I know a lot of it's because I'm the only one that's putting out any real content on the game. But I keep running into players in game that say it's been awesome that they tell me how much they like the videos, and makes me feel good for that I'm doing something good here. I'm kind of sad that my alt is kind of pretty much grown up now, and to the point that I probably won't do a whole lot more videos with my alt. I got my alt through all of the objectives, Now, this is a spot where I would like to have a tool that would allow me to rotate blocks, because I like having a specific pattern and direction that I want these decorative blocks to be going. And so I want like so as you look down there, basically I've started trying to make it so that middle row of decorative blocks is basically forming a line and arrow leading you away from our central portal hub. In order for me to do that, I have to place the blocks in a specific way to get that pattern to show up. So the only way that I'm able to do that is by wasting or utilizing spare blocks, because I need to place this block on top, looking down at the top of the next block. Oh sure, now it's not working. Now we really have some problems. Uh-oh. Tell me they did something to the placement to make it so I can't place it that way anymore. You're supposed to be able to just look down at the... Oh. See, and this is another thing that I do remember. I was just doing this down here on the ground right in front of this staircase. And so I'm looking down at the block above me, and it's highlighted the block below me. I put the block down and it doesn't put it in the right direction. Now if I stand here and face this direction and look down, now it places it in the correct rotation that I want it. So now I need, and I didn't grab any, I need some, oh wait, I should have some. I'll just use this clay. So now I have to put a row of blocks below it just so I can place that row the way that I want the pattern to be facing. And now apparently I have to be facing the even have to be facing the correct direction while placing it on the right face of the right block too. Just getting more complicated. Or if I just had a rotate tool, I could just grab that block and bloop, rotate it in the direction I want it to and be done. So right now this is just going to end, I think, like this. I had originally planned on maybe bringing that path up this way to a stair and then turning, so then this would come, turn, and go down there to that path. Which I think, and you can see like up here, you can see the blocks. I had to place extra blocks there to be able to do that pattern up there. Let's go up and knock those blocks out. Hey, Control 64. How's it going today? Is there anything special you guys would like me to go see? Things that you maybe haven't been able to check out yourself that you've heard about or interested in? I want to go check out those labyrinths of Solomon, but I am going to save that for a YouTube video. I need to figure out a time to get with Cook Viper because we want to do a collab video of him and me talking about the contestants for the chisel sculpture contest. I know the contest, I believe today's the final day of the contest, so then the voting will start shortly thereafter. I don't know if I've shown anybody, I don't think I've shown any video of where I'm going to be building at on Miner's Bluff. We could maybe go, I could go there quick and kind of talk about my plans for that build and what I'm thinking of doing there. I think I'm going to run out of materials for doing much more of these paths anyway. I'll have to get some more of these decorative igneous blocks making and some of the other components that I use. Oh, I could go do that. Have you done any more work on it, Sola? We can go check out Sola Trap's tower that at Eloportis. We can go do a little exploring. That'll be a lot more exciting than me working on these paths. So we'll go to Eloportis and we'll run over to Miner's Bluff, and we'll look at where I'm going to be building at soon. Soon-ish. Not like Blizzard soon, but soon. I have a general idea of what I want to build there. I just don't know what colors I want to use yet. And any of the final type of details on it. I'm thinking that I'll probably utilize blue gleam, some yellow gleam, and probably a lot of purple igneous blocks. I really like the color tone of the purple with these even these decorative ones and the bricks. Now I love the way that these paths are working out, the new path design. But they're a lot more dangerous. You don't have leaves. We don't have our row of leaves to hold us in anymore. So there's gonna be a lot more falling off of the paths down into the ground below. Okay, finish this last little row, and then I'll at least fixed up some more of our paths. There. I'll work on the rest of this off camera. No, I'll show you. It's to get this specific pattern, you have to stand in a specific direction and look a specific way and target a specific block. So I want that direction to go that way, but if I face the opposite way, it still places it that way. If I face this way, it still faces it that way. It's like the only way you can get it to go that way is by facing it, by looking down at the block below you, and you even have to be standing facing the right direction. So see, I'm looking down at the block below me, but when I place it, it still faces it that way. If I'm standing this way, it still faces it that way. I haven't tried it this way. This way could possibly work. Yeah. So you have to be facing north and south, looking down at the block below to get that block placement to go the way that I want it to go. It's kind of interesting. Well, really more of a pain than interesting. So let's go dump off. Whoa. Let's go dump off my path blocks here. So another thing I've been doing is I've been kind of organizing some of my stuff, so I split out a lot more of my smart stacks into a lot more easier to work with stacks, so I can actually find stuff easier. Let's get... Do I have enough for... Is it a couple batches of refined gleam going? Have so much sap, so much raw starberries, and so much raw meat. Like I have a full stack of raw meat. Almost have another half a stack of sap. My bones, I have quite a few bones. I have some buying plinths set up at a couple of my shops to buy more bones. Alright, so let's go to look at solar traps build. If I can figure out the fastest way to get there. Probably through fire caverns. And still learning the layout of this place. And then they're making changes to it constantly too to update it. Alright, so we go to Eden. Come on. Go to Eden and they have a separate portal here to Elipor. And now we are in Eloportis, and remember which direction to run. Okay, come on, load in. And oh, you started building up. So this is Solar Trap's build. I love how symmetrical it is. It's basically repeats the same design on all four sides. Love the floor and the ceiling work. Fact that you used all of those or major floor and ceiling 3 levels thick so you could put gleam in between the accent. It was pretty awesome. So in each corner there's stairs to go up to the next level. And it got stuck. I still think you need a little bit more storage though. I don't know if you have enough storage. You even have patterns built into your storage, the way you've placed your storage. Like, yeah, these purple blocks mixed in the middle of the gray blocks. This is one thing I still need to do some more with is learning what chisel does, what angle and stuff like that, so I can start doing some actual chisel work, because I've been so busy working or playing on my alt, and my alt doesn't have high enough skills or nothing yet, so that's one area I've been lacking on is the chisel skills. Oh, I see. I didn't even realize that you have you've started your little design work on that wall so far. So even your spark cords are symmetrical. Your tower of spark cores. Holy cow. It's a personal preference of mine, but I don't know if you know it or not, Sola, but you can actually rotate. And maybe you did, and maybe it's just the way you like them this way, but I always have mine rotated so the blade is sticking out so you can actually see the blade. See, you've placed them in a different manner too, where you have the way that I normally place them, that this part usually ends up on the top piece. That's pretty cool. I like how you've altered the way that you've placed your machines to make them in a different order. And you've done that consistently around the room too. Very nice, very nice. I don't remember, you don't have a basement, do you? It's looking pretty cool up there. Good job, Sola. I like your build. Look forward to seeing what you do with the rest of it. Scared me there, wild stock. I'll be back to check it out some more once you get further on. I should go see what Sam's been up to. He's done some more work on his build. Sam's a member of my Discord community and part of my Volpto community that we live in. And he's got this build going on here. He's got the hot lava. He's got just one random blue gleam just randomly there. Alright, so before I end the stream, let's run over to Miner's Bluff and I'll show you the area that I'm going to be building in and kind of talk about kind of what my plan, just a basic plan is for it. What's going to be the fastest way? Probably probably through back to our Volpto community. Since I have a portal set up right outside my house directly there, so this is Miner's Bluff on Montine, and whoa, that was close. He almost jumped up there and got to me. That would have been bad. So this is a community built by Stretchius, the guy who put together the website Boundless Crafting. I don't know if... I'm assuming most of you know who Stretchius is and have heard of Miner's Bluff before. It's not a very large community yet, and I don't know why. Not a lot of people have come here to build here. But this is his build. He's got this awesome hammer made out of gleam. He's got a couple more hammers up there on the wall. And then this is his place. I've never gone all the way up, so I don't know if you can actually get up into like the rooms where those windows are at. We could end up getting lost. Now I know Stretchius used to have... When I first started playing, Stretchius was one of the first people that had a portal network, a portal hub. And it used to be always in this area here. So like you would come down and there, I believe it was like here, would have a portal. You would go down to the next level, and then here would be the next portal. And then down to the next level, this would be a portal. And so on and so forth until you made it all the way down to the bottom where there was nothing. I think this has actually been here for like ever. He's definitely done some updating though. So now look at all his machines. And then this is the ground floor, so this is designed to look like two large doors, one of them being propped open. And now he's moved his portals to rooms along this level. So on this room you have a portal to Solemn, to Pixelgate. This is a portal to Volpto, which is one of the other communities on Volpto. Over here used to be a portal to Montine. He doesn't have any portals in any of these other ones yet, but he has the ability to have more portals. So this portal goes to Thurka Market. This one goes to Scepterfawn. And then there's more rooms there. So this is kind of Stretchius's build. There is, if anybody knows Don from Dad and Dax Play Games, another YouTuber, he has his build in Miner's Bluff. So this is his build. I'm not gonna go in there because I don't know like where he's at in state of his build, and if he wants anybody to be able to see it or anything. And then where I'm going to build at is down here. So I had this idea of building out over on top of above lava. So I'm going to continue the path. This path is going to continue down here, and then I'll have to design and come up with an idea for a bridge that'll kind of go across the lava. And then this will be kind of a grassy, it'll have grass on the sides here, and then like a path down the middle. It'll lead into a house that's going to sit in the middle. Now, I didn't come up with this design and idea all on my own. It's a design of a, oh, how lucky is that that thing landed right on, well, it just barely landed on that gravel. And I didn't get any of the pieces anyway. See, now there's where a skill for increased block pickup or items picked up would be nice to have, where I could have possibly gotten those items. So this is actually basic design of this thing is modeled after a house. I think it's in Florida that's designed like this, but theirs obviously isn't over lava, but it's over water. And like all of this won't be here. I just kind of was rough framing in how I wanted stuff to look. But it's got like a spot, and of course there's, so you come in and it's got like a parking lot spot basically, and then it's got ways to go down into a garage, which I assume is under the house. The house that I'm going to build will go from basically from corner to corner of all those gleam pieces, and then it'll be a couple stories high, and I'm contemplating, actually I'm going to do it, I just don't know how well it will work, or I'm going to try to do it, is I'm going to try to build a basement down into the lava, and then using like windows in parts of it so you'll be able to see the lava, and then possibly try to make a way, potentially like on all four sides of making, I'll like leave a open spot in the side of the wall so lava can come down into the center, and then make like a lava pool in the middle of the basement, maybe somehow. And then off the back is just another spot where it'd be like a grassy area. And then in the real life version of this design, there's like a little house or fountain type thing off to the one on each side. I don't know if I'll leave those or if I'll actually build those. I just kind of have it marked out. Actually, this one might be farther out than that one. So that's kind of the thoughts right now. I don't know for sure if that's what exactly I'll do, because I also have a thought of doing like a some type of like medieval castle, fortress or something that's out here too. And if I did that, what I would do probably then is just be a solid path, a path with a bridge from like here up to there, take this stuff out and just build the building in the same dimensions from corner to corner with these gleam spots. But I think it'll be cool to be on building above the lava. I think it'll be fun. I have to claim, I want to claim some more of this plots below here. Just so I can prevent that stuff from these leaves from popping back up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Mistakes were made. Thing I didn't have much for tools on me. Oh, what the heck happened there? So I don't have much for tool. Oh man, my sling bow's pretty much gone now though. My golden hammer was almost gone as it was, so I do have some skills put into death penalty reduction, so it's not as bad as it could have been. That was really weird though, that once that lava started moving, it like took out the rest of the leaves that I was standing on. We're not going to be brave and stand out there and do that this time. With my tool reach, I should be able to reach all that stuff. Yeah, so I have a feeling I'm going to die a couple times while I'm building this thing. So I'm gonna have to kind of prepare for it. I don't want these stupid leaves to keep respawning though. It's nuts how that takes. I didn't know that did that. That as soon as you take out that leaf and force that lava to start moving. Oh, that is beaconed. All right. That it'll take out the rest of the leaves around it. That looks better. Looks better without those leaves in there. I want nothing but lava. Oh no. We better use a healing potion. Yeah, I didn't know that worked that way, that once the lava starts flowing and moving that it will take out the rest of the leaves. But I should have all of the leaves are not taken care of. I wonder if those are beaconed underneath there. Nope, they're just reserved. Oh. So I'm going to need to probably alright, so that should work. Oh crap. Probably just lost this torch. Oh, I got it back. That was lucky. There we go. Okay, no more leaves showing there, no more leaves showing there. So yeah, I'm very likely that I'm going to die several times as I'm building this build. Like, I haven't messed with lava too much, so I have no clue how to even attempt to try to build down into the lava. So that should be some fun times, trying to figure out how to do that. Plus the challenge of fighting off any cuddle trunks that are going to come and fly around as I'm trying to build out here. Will be fun too. Alright, Solar Trap, thanks for stopping by. Thanks again for the sub, and I will check out your house again once you get a little bit more done on it. Hopefully I don't die too much more. In fact, I probably going to wrap up this stream here. Got some stuff that I need to take care of around the house, and I don't have a lot of time left to do it, so. Alright, so we're going to end this stream here. Thanks everybody that stopped by. Thanks all you guys for your new subscriptions, or not really subscriptions, follows. I got to get used to the different terminology between Twitch and YouTube. There are subscriptions on Twitch, but they're different than subscriptions on YouTube. A subscription on YouTube is like a follow on Twitch. So thanks for the follows, guys. Like I said, I will be streaming to Twitch moving forward and putting videos on YouTube. So I'll still be doing YouTube videos. It'll just be the streaming part that I won't be doing on YouTube anymore. It'll be done on Twitch moving forward. At least for now, for the time being. I should go get a chisel and chisel these off once just to see what it looks like. Thanks for the follow, Control 64. I want to take out this one last row here. I do plan on putting out at least a couple videos a week still on Boundless, even though my alt is done with the objectives. It is possible, like moving forward, I might stream starting up another alt. I want to get an alt ready for whenever they make the adjustment, and they need to make it so alts can access your mains items, because right now they can't. You can't friend your alt, but they're working on that, and I want to have another alt at a high enough level to be able to take over all my crafting abilities, and then I can just use that alt as my crafter and then that way the alt that I used for my YouTube series can just stay out at Eden and help Eden and that community continue to grow. And part of the reason I want to do it now with my next alt is I want to get that alt leveled up high enough to be able to have those crafting skills before they do the next that next update, because that next update that they drop will probably give us another skill wipe and we'll be able to reinvest our skills again. And then at that point I can take off all my crafting skills from this character and have those points available to do whatever I want. My character is currently pretty generalized, but I don't feel like hindered in any way. There's only certain aspects of the game that I can't do on this character. And this will be the character that I want to play the most. So I want this character to be able to do all of my mining and gathering and hunting. So the way that I'm currently spec'd out, I got all the core stuff. I just recently added creep back in because I'll be using creep when I'm building here. My attributes, basically these attributes all work for multiple things with mining, hunting, and also with building. So like dexterity gives you the increased swing speed for mining, and then the increased block placement speed for building, and then agility makes you run faster, which is a lot more fun. And I got my luck is up to luck 7 or luck 6. I have all of the main, and these are the items that I'll probably remove from everything from this character. My tool mastery, I need to remove another probably 2 things of axe mastery, because the highest I'm going to use of a tool for shovels or axes is probably going to be iron. I don't see myself necessarily utilizing anything higher than iron, because you can pretty much 1 and 2 shot most wood anywhere with an iron axe anyway. So, and I've never actually used anything higher than iron for a shovel, and I'm fairly happy and content with a iron shovel and the length of time that it takes me to mine or dig stuff with the shovel. I don't go out digging stuff too often anyway. I do want to increase my light source up higher, so that's going to be some place that I want to invest some more skills into. So I need to free up skills elsewhere. I'm not interested in wide scan. I'm not interested in increased shout range. I do want my inventory space maxed out. And this is another spot that I kind of want to have, but it's not totally necessary for me because all of my portal networks and everything are already all set up. But I kind of want to be able to help other players if they need somebody to open portals for them. And this might be something that I put on one of my alts, is the warp distance one. This equipment crafting, I'll be able to take all of these points off and put those on my alt. I might leave the bulk craft and the mass craft on, but I doubt it because I shouldn't need it because I won't have any recipes anyway. So this is probably the highest that I'll go in sling bows, at least until they start introducing the new additional materials that are supposed to be coming. Then I might need some more points for getting up higher into the sling bow mastery. But as of right now, mastery 6 gets me up to using a ruby sling bow, and that's what I use. I used to have points in the sling bow charge attack, but I didn't really like it very much. So I didn't put no points back into that. My abilities, I only do the jump height bonus. I've never used the air jump yet, or the air jump height bonus, so I have never even tried that skill. Yeah, and that's possible. Like, I could keep the weapons. I could keep these two and then have the crafting here for the weapons, which I might have to do. I should have extra points left over once I put all of the stuff in that I need. All honesty, I don't necessarily like the death penalty reduction. I know I have 2 levels of it, but I know things happen and you can die from lag and other things, but if you don't die, you waste these points. So they're nice to have when you do die, but I try not to die. And I know everybody tries not to die, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave points in the death penalties reduction or not. I like the item durability bonus, which reduces the decay rate of items, so I'll probably invest more points in that so my tools last longer. But I was out mining on Volto the other night, and I was getting a couple rubies here and there, and I made a mistake and I fell down into the lava. With my attributes as high as they are, and I still have points, I still have the ability to increase my health even farther. I fell into the lava, but my health bar is large enough that I was able to run out of the lava and jump back up onto the ground and not die. And I had like 1 little bar left of health left. So if you increase that a little ways, you give yourself the ability to potentially be able to survive things like that and be able to get out of lava quick enough before you die. So that even makes investing those points in death penalty reduction even less desirable. So like if you took the points at it, because these skills here require a lot of points to get. So if you took these points here and invested those into your increased vitality, I think you stand just as much of a chance to be able to survive falling into lava. And I'm gonna guess that with this maxed out, you'd have to be like right next to a level 5 hopper for a hopper even to kill you in one shot. and a lot of people like that skill. I just my personal preferences is I don't necessarily like it. It's a good idea, and for some people it's going to be a great skill. It's just one that I personally don't like spending my points on. It's like an insurance plan. It's sometimes it's good to have, but most of the time it's a wasted investment that doesn't get utilized. So it kind of all depends on how you play. If you put yourself in a position that you could die a lot, then then yes, that skill is probably a great skill to have. But if you play... Oh, I got some XP. If you play a conservative way, then it's probably a little bit of a waste. So this is my stockpile of stuff to sell. All my stacks of hammers, shovels, axes, and sling bows. My stockpile of gold and ruby hammers. I made a batch of gold axes, but I don't utilize them very much. It was just a trial that I wanted to try out to see if it provided a more consistent one shot on timber and stuff. Then I was going to think about switching over to utilizing gold axes, but I've changed my mind. The iron axe is way plenty, so I'll just continue using my gold stuff to make gold hammers, because gold hammers work just as well as the gem hammers to get gems and stuff. So yeah, that's how it would work out for me. Is like I'd put all of those points into that reduction rate, and then I'll never die again. My character will grow up to be an old Oortling. But again, thanks everybody for stopping by. Thanks for all the follows, and I will catch everybody around either on the forums or on Discord. So talk to everybody later. Bye now.